What's up, ladies and gents? I'm your host, Trainer1, and welcome to a mod video for Cyberpunk 2077. So I've got about 30-some mods in Cyberpunk right now, and it's really opened up the game for me so much, and I want to show some of those mods off to you today. One of them you already see on screen, which is like a walking navigation. You can have this for driving or walking. It tells you exactly where you need to go to get to your checkpoint. You can have it on the screen there, in case you don't want to look at the radar in the top left. But if you go over here to mod settings, that's where you can check this out. It's called InWorld Navigation. You've got always, driving, and walking. So let's say we just switched it to driving. Now you'll notice it's gone, and it will actually show up as soon as we get in our vehicle here. There it is. You can see it right there. It tells you how to get there. As soon as we get out, it will shut off. It's pretty cool. Not only that, but we have some more, so we're going to show off. We have the InClaims. What this does is any vehicle that you steal, and you can change the parameters for it, we'll add it to your list. So some of the vehicles I have here, I've got, you know, through the game or whatever, like Jackie's bike, the 911. However, like this vehicle here, I didn't get this by actually purchasing this in the game. I got this because I just walked up to it and stole it. I mean, it's that simple. And then you can do the same thing for right here. I go into this guy, or any car, really. It doesn't matter what it is. Just any vehicle you can go into, steal it, and boom, that vehicle will show up in your inventory as you own it, which is pretty freaking cool. Another mod that I have, so I have those two that I've set on that one, and then if you go over here to mod setting, or not mod settings, sorry, mods, you can see that I've got a third-person mod, stealth runner, time dilation, improved headlights, make a living, which is kind of like a side job that you can do where you just got to deliver packages and you can get XP and stuff like that from, which is kind of just if you want to go around and explore the city, do delivery drop-off points and stuff like that. Sit anywhere, so any bench you can actually sit at now. There's also the RMK mod, so this is silencers and knives, meaning that anytime you use a silenced weapon, they won't automatically know where you are. So it just adds more realism to the game and stuff. Where they can't pin, if you're far away and you shoot someone, they can't just pinpoint you and say, there he is, you know, and then all of a sudden you have 30 people after you, even though you were 200 meters away, and they should not know where you are. But yeah, so let me show off one of the coolest ones. The JB third-person mod. So you can disable it. You got weapon overrides, activate first-person camera when equipping a weapon. And there's sensitivities and other stuff that you can actually do to it. So let's check out this mod. All right, so I'm going to hit, I have it set bind to shift and bracket. What that's going to do, it's going to kind of almost like you see me in a weird way, right? You got, like I'm almost getting beside myself, kind of, right? So it's really cool. So check out what happens. I'm going to hit page up and down. I can zoom in and zoom out, right? So now I can literally go in third person. Now there's all kinds of things that you can do to this. You can hit F7, that brings up your cyber engine tweaks. Now you need a bunch of prerequisite mobs to get all of these other mods to work. You need about 15 of them, and that way any other type of mod runs off of those 15, and it makes it easier for everyone to do what you want to do. So here is the third person mod. We can bring that up, so we can move this out of the way and have this shown here. Let's get that down. See, they do become a little cumbersome when you have them all on here at the same time. But essentially what this means that you can do is that we can change the zoom, we can change the Z axis. So if we wanted to move our character a little bit to the right or left, like say we move the X axis over here, hit save, and now you'll see the character is all the way over there. So if you want to move him over to the other direction, you know, you can get him exactly where you want him to be inside. You know, you can zoom in or out, how close you want that. You got Z axis, so if you want a character to be like kind of middle of the screen, you've got roll, you've got field of view, so that way you can take out your field of view a little bit, depending on how close you want the field of view to be. I'd say leave it at about right. About 70 I found has been good for me. So now let's take this system off. So we can hit F7 and F8, and now here you go. So now we got like an authentic third-person type of view in Cyberpunk 2077. Now, there are some limitations to the third person. You will notice that the character moves with the camera, so you can't like zoom the camera around. I think you can do that with 360 mode, but I haven't got into that just yet. Another thing that you can do, obviously, on PC, because there's no way to walk on PC, is so if you just hold down the right mouse, then you can actually walk your character, but it zooms in. If you don't, otherwise you'll just run. So obviously if you're using a controller, then you can you have analog movement, so it's much better that way. However, if you want to shoot a weapon, what's going to happen is you'll automatically zoom in, and then when you holster that weapon, you automatically zoom back out, so that way you can always stay in third. You can go into stealth mode in third, which we're going to show right now. This is a good segue to lead into the next part of this video, which is going to be Stealth Runner. This is so freaking cool. I honestly wish this was a part of the game. It should have been, but I'm just so glad that it's finally in. So what this is, it makes stealth actually important in this game. You know how you can play this game any way you want. You guys saw my walkthrough. I pretty much stealthed it, all the sections that you could, and you know, in the sections that you couldn't, it was action, of course. Well, this gives you a reason to stealth. This gives you like actual XP, it gives you perks, it gives you other stuff depending on how stealthy you are. It's kind of like Metal Gear Solid 5 system, where you can go no traces, you can go ghost, you can go don't touch anyone. I mean, there's different parameters to how you do it. A pacifist, you know, not knocking anyone out or anything like that. But you can set all of these different options for money, so you can make it rewarding every time that you're able to pass a certain section stealthy. And it's based off of every single mission. So when a mission comes up, it knows whether or not you can complete that mission fully 100% stealth. And then it takes it from there. If you're in a mission where there's an automatic fight that you have to do, then it knows, and it will not let you achieve the ghost, or it won't fail you on the ghost, because there is an automatic section where you got to get into a fight, right? So it's smart like that. It's based off of, it's mission based. So essentially what it does, if you look at the right, you see where it says gig rite of passage, right? The normal thing that you would see on this mission would just be go to the Maelstrom Ripper Doc Clinic, right? However, the second one, the one that says Ghost, Shadow, Pacifist, No Touch, optional, that is a added mod. So essentially what this does is that we're going to show this off right here. We're going to go up here to this little gig mission that we have. And I want you to take a notice. I don't know if I'll do the stealth successful or not during this. We'll find out. But every person you end up like going by, stealthing, you know, stuff like that, will give you extra points. And stealth by this guy here. There we go. And so you'll notice it still says Ghost, Pacifist, No Touch, that kind of thing. That guy luckily didn't see us there. But notice how we're also doing this in third person. So you can stealth, you can go up to people, you can knock them out. He is looking right in this direction, so you want to be careful there. There's a guy right there. So you can wait till he like turns around, hopefully, if he'll turn around. There he goes. Oh, I just got, oh, it glitched out on me. See, I'm beside myself. Okay, but look, this is a good example. Notice on the thing it says pacifist now, right? So it's glitchy a little bit, as you can see. It just kind of glitched on me right there where it changed the look of my guy. But notice how it says pacifist, no touch now, right? It no longer actually says ghost. You can't ghost it anymore because you've already failed that part. So again, everything else is optional. It's not like this makes anything worse for you. It doesn't affect you in any way. It just, if we were able to continue to be ghost and not mess up there, then we would have been able to continue, and that would still show up. However, if you fail, then it'll tell you you failed, and then you no longer can do it. I just think this is the coolest thing. This gives me a reason to want to replay the game again and see how many of those ghost... Oh, see, we actually got... It started us right back here. Look, we got a nice little save point right here. So it goes back to ghost in here, and it looks like there's an enemy... There he is. So this is that guy that just took us out. We could do everything just like normal, like we're knocking them out. Open the door. It's a little finicky, as you can see, when you need to do certain stuff, but you can still pick up bodies, and my head disappeared. Can put them back down, pick up stuff. Like I said, the game is not meant for third person, so you can easily see how, like, this can take some time to get used to. There's cameras you've got to watch out for. All kinds of stuff. And look at that ray tracing there. You can actually see the guard outside on the door. Gosh, that ray tracing is awesome. Hostile area, you don't want the camera to see you, but again, I'm just giving you guys what all this means. I just think it's so freaking cool that you can actually do something like this. It's been so long since I played it. I know you can take out the camera. Now, one thing I also want to make a note of, now that the camera's on our side, look at our head disappeared. It's like I said, it can be a little janky sometimes, but go back out. There we go. Our head's back. It's funny. Obviously, the animations for all this are not the best. And we lose our head every time we do that. That's hilarious. Now notice how it only says ghost and pacifist now, right? There's a reason. Because we can no longer do the no touches rule anymore. And that's why. Steal the surgery recording. Oh, we also got stock market in here too. there's so many things that we got.
Yo, my tubers, shroomers, and fumers. Mr. Whitey here. Drop that milquetoast kibble and rush to the nearest store for a
all right, so steal data. Okay, so we just need to hit F.
too short to be slow.
Blue moon, red menace, purple forest. It's
Look at that, so cool. I mean, it's obviously it's weird. So now we can just escape. Let's see if we can actually get out of here successfully.
Go fucking drag this out!
I just love doing this in third person. It's so freaking hilarious. It just makes it a brand new way to play this game.
Scared him off.
Alright, let's get out. Oh, now like I said, it's definitely glitchy. So, as he goes running. But we did it! Oh man, it's hilarious. To see the way that he runs is funny as heck. Alright, so again, I just really wanted to showcase what a few mods that I have. There's many other mods that are kind of more behind the scenes mods, and those are really just kind of to help gameplay be immersed, you know, like being able to parkour better and different things like that. You can also have your cutscenes show up in third person so they can look completely new. It's almost like playing a completely new game. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and let me know if you guys want to see some more mods in Cyberpunk 2077. Love you all, take care of yourself, and don't forget to smash that like button. We'll see you next time. Peace.